In this parallel drama, I might perhaps call it, this one too is very much characterized by this complete lack of communication. Not at one single point have I been directly spoken to. No one has asked me about any of this. The neighbors, those being actively involved, have talked to each other, and they have talked to the landlord, and as you might guess, they have talked to the narcissist. And then later on, narcissist having her own communication with the landlord and making sure that they have complete disinformation about things. So why? In most cases, you might expect this to be the first action when you wonder about something. Take this with the person in case. Yeah, but it's not very strange if this is not the first thing you might do. Why? Wouldn't you expect? In some cases, if this person perhaps is not really feeling well, might just cause more problems when it solves this person not feeling well. And would this be the case in this case? Well, how are they supposed to know? You might perhaps not be, I might perhaps not be, or I might just be perfectly well. Yeah, but how could they know? Yeah, but how could they know that the narcissist is perfectly well? She actually is not. And speaking to her about things never was a problem. And you might perhaps see some signs of her making them understand that it's a better idea if you take these things with me, and then I will pass it on to him, so there doesn't need to be conflicts or him misunderstanding things, whatever. I don't know exactly how she has put things. I only know that she has been discussing things with neighbors. However, not taking these things with me as perhaps they expected her to. I learned about these things a few years later. One might say that she saved things for future use. And these situations, no one ever asked me about things, like for my story, my version. These accusations they had no mutual connection. There wasn't any kind of core solid core into the. It was just this great bag of garbage, miscellaneous garbage, poured over me. They confronted me, read to me a list of accusations, and they let me know that this is unacceptable and we expect you to start dealing with things immediately and you will have no more warnings. Yeah. So how are you actually supposed to deal with things? Perhaps try to explain that these things are not even real. Well, might be so, but really doesn't matter. They have experienced a problem, and if they have experienced a problem, then there is a problem. Yeah. Suck on this great dick for a while. And let this candy bar melt until you come all the way to this logical core, this bittersweet logical core, or sour and salty. This might not have happened, but this is irrelevant. How could this be irrelevant? This actually should be the very nature of relevance, very definition of relevance in this case. Has things happened? But the important thing is more like, you know, people are talking about you. So, and you're supposed to read between the lines. Stupid asshole keeps clinging to things. Still don't get it. They don't like you. They don't want to have you here. They don't want you around, you know. This is the relevant thing. And also, they have experienced a problem, and therefore this is a problem. So would this mean that if I might experience a problem, you know, this old bitch in the next stair house, that bitch with a bitch dog, it's become quite a sanitary problem, not only the dog but her infectious and stinking fungal old cunt. People will die because of this. Yeah. Thanks for your call. We appreciate you briefing us about things, and we will deal with this. And then they, I guess, would confront this old bitch and explain to her that this is intolerable. We can't have things being like this. You must right now at this very moment work out some solution, because otherwise you can't live here right among other human beings, and you should actually understand this, shouldn't you? So, have we made ourselves clear? Go wash your stinking infectious fungal cunt bitch.